How about the battle to be the better magnet? Academic magnet, military magnet, rivalry game. Nate Schlosser for academic. Thanks, military magnet, for the extra momentum. He turns the bad tackle into a touchdown, a 44-yard touchdown run. That made it 7-0. Military's Michael Richardson would then take the toss, and everyone down the sideline as it was 7-0 in this game right here. Academic Magnet put on a lot of points on the board as they went 53-30 as they watched this guy run all the way to the end zone. That's your final score.
All right, the Polarity Bowl tonight in North Charleston. Old rivals simply by name. Military Magnet comes in 1-0. Academic Magnet comes in 0-1. To North Charleston we go, and you want to see the potential play of the night candidate? Why not? This could be it. Nate Schlosser, we've heard his name before. Military Magnet obviously fails to wrap up on their tackles because the Academic Magnet star Schlosser slips a few guys. He's off to the house, 50-yard touchdown run. But Military Magnet comes right back. How about this run? Michael Richardson to the outside, and he's gone. 50 yards of his own. That's a touchdown, but Academic Magnet wins it big. 53-30 is the final score.
Now for the Magnet Bowl, Academic Magnet versus Military Magnet. A lot of scoring in this contest. Second quarter, Raptors had the lead, and they add to it when Reese Moore gets into the end zone. 19-6, Academic Magnet. More from the Raptors. Nate Schlosser getting into the end zone. 25-6, road team, but Military Magnet put some points on the board as well. Omar Gentile up the middle, and he's in. Not enough, though. The Raptors down the Eagles 53-30.
Welcome back to the Bird's Eye View, Sports Edition. Here we have Nate Schlosser, the Post and Courier Player of the Week, and we're going to interview him to let you know more about what goes on. So, first of all, congratulations on your 278-yard total rushing yards last game, and you had 3 touchdowns, is that right? Yeah. Well, congratulations on that. That's awesome. And we just wanted to ask you a few questions, like, what is your favorite direction to run?
Well, obviously I would say whichever direction the end zone's in, but if I had to pick one direction, it would probably be south.
South, okay. That's what we like to hear. So, what is your favorite cheer that you like to hear from the stands whenever you're running the ball?
I like the Nate Schlosser cheer. It really gets me pumped up.
Oh, that gets me pumped up too. Do you have a pregame routine that you run through that helps you get really just jacked and ready to go?
I always listen to music to get my head in the game, and and always have Lindsay stretch me. You know, you got to be loose.
Limber, nice and limber. Do you have any certain motivation that helps you see your goal and just want to be better and play your hardest every game?
I'm motivated by the entertainment of the Academic Magnet fans. That is my pure motivation.
Oh, the fans motivate you. That,
of course.
That's wonderful. So you definitely need to come out and support Nate so he can get Player of the Week every week by you, the fans. Nate, what's your favorite touchdown dance or dance you do after you make a really big tackle?
I would say I like the Victor Cruz touchdown dance best.
Oh, can you do that? Can you show us how to do that?
Oh, of course.
So we have Nate. He's about to show us his touchdown dance or big tackle dance.
Alright, so you run in the end zone, drop the ball, just go
like this? Is this proper form?
All in the hips.
All in the hips? I feel like I'm doing the merengue.
Little circles.
Little circles. Alright. Is there anything you like to do after you make a big tackle, Nate?
I like to flex for the crowd.
Okay. Get some going. Alright, well, we all like to do that, even in the no flex zone. So thanks for that, Nate. We hope we can have some more dances with you later. But now we got to go off the air. Last thing to ask you before we go, do you have any shout-outs to make? I know people usually shout out their mom or their little cousin Louie or something. I don't know.
I got to shout out to my offensive line because I can't do anything that I do without them.
Well, that is certainly sweet, and that's what we like to hear from a powerhouse player like Mr. Nate Schlosser. Look for him in the papers. Look for him in the press. Watch the highlights on TV. He'll certainly be dancing around those and the field. All right, that's all for the bird's eye view.
Next stop, Academic Magnet, looking for a win against Branchville tonight. Love to have those fans there, packing it in, the full effort. At halftime, it was 24-6 Academic Magnet. The Raptors came out with the running game. Nate Schlosser rips off a big run for the score right here. Kid may not be huge, but man, he's got some skills when it comes to running back there. They would add insult to injury with a 2-point conversion by Reese Move. I hope that's how you're saying it. Maybe it's Moore. It's probably Moore. I can't read my own writing. I'm sorry there, Reese. Later, the Raps would recall Andrew Alberg's number, punching in for the score, 38-6 going into the fourth. Academic Magnet would beat Branchville, 39-12 is your final on that game.
Great student section tonight at the Danny Jones Complex in North Charleston for Academic Magnet and Branchville. Early on, AcMag up 6-0. Branchville scores. Sam Reynolds, nice touchdown run. AcMag comes right back. Don't mess with the little man. Nate Schlosser, 30-yard touchdown run. Tough running, dives towards the pylon, gets the pylon. Academic Magnet wins it 39-12 is the final from out there in North Charleston. All right, Baptist Hill hosting Academic Magnet tonight. Out to the bright lights of Hollywood, third quarter. AcMag up 13-0 when Reggie Moore in for the touchdown. Raptors up 19-0 after a failed 2-point conversion. Later in the third, Raptors bring in the D, Mason Proctor and Thomas Lehman. Doubling up for the sack, AcMag all over the Bobcats. Fourth quarter, AcMag on the attack again. Nate Schlosser. This guy's numbers are incredible. In for the score, 26-0 at that point. The Raptors rolling this one, 33-0 is the final score.
Over to Hollywood, winless Baptist Hill taking on a 2-1 Academic Magnet squad. Raptors hoping to get a win on the road, and they were looking good on the ground thanks to Nate Schlosser picking up a 35-yard gain into Bobcat territory before he's brought down. That wouldn't lead to any points, but on the next possession, they produce. Schlosser picking up another first down, and then later on the drive, Andrew Alberg in from 5 yards out. The Magnet rolls over Baptist Hill, 33-0.
In North Charleston, the Burke Bulldogs, alma mater to one Carolyn Murray at Academic Magnet. AcMag off to a quick start. The handoff to Nate Schlosser, the Low Country's rushing leader, snakes it around the backside in for 6. Extra point wasn't good, but it was 6-0. Burke's offense comes out firing too. Darrell Harley finds Centurion Frazier, who takes it up the sidelines, knocked out at the 15. Same drive, Harley would then roll out, fakes the throw to lose the defender. Then what's he do? He fires it to the end zone. Watch this arm. Boom. Boom. Good play right there. That's a touchdown. But that was the only touchdown for Burke as Academic Magnet beats them. 34-7 is your final.
Burke and Academic Magnet meeting tonight. AcMag a team to watch in the 1A ranks. Nate Schlosser, the top running back statistics-wise in the entire Low Country right now. To the Danny Jones Complex in North Charleston, the Raptors taking the field. No score early. AcMag would get on the board first. Schlosser, we just told you about it. 5-yard touchdown run right there. Too easy. 6-0 AcMag on top. Still in the first, though. Burke right back. Quashawn Nelson pulling in this long touchdown toss between the raindrops. 40 yards. The bomb puts Burke on top, 7-6 after the PAT. A little later, how about the defense? Watch this, Josh Isaacs. He'll be dancing after this play. The interception, part of it, but watch him hang on after the hit. AcMag goes on to win it, 34-7, your final score. How about our
Thanks for rejoining the program. Before tonight, the Academic Magnet varsity football program had never won 4 games in a row.
Decent chance of that happening on September 26, 2014. The Raptors hosted Burke, a squad on a 21-game losing streak. Magnet coming out with Nate Schlosser, 4-yard touchdown run. He had 142 yards in the game. He's over 1,000 for the season already. Burke trying to respond, and they do. The pass to number 88. Here, unfortunately, we don't have names. We apologize. They weren't on the roster. They didn't have one, but that's a touchdown. Burke's in front, 7-6. Magnet's defense stepping up from there. Campbell Garrard, big tackle, or I'm sorry, this is, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, Academic Magnet goes on to win big in this one, 34-7. They have their first ever 4-game winning streak.
Back to the ball field, North Charleston Academic Magnet. We picked this one up in the first quarter after the teams run out like they always do. North Charleston already on the board 6-0. They lost the ball on the snap, but they did it, throw it, kind of an ugly play. Academic Magnet would intercept it. That was Mason Proctor. Academic with the turnover 2. North Charleston's Caleb Parks from the 20 shoved outside before the score. Made the 2-point conversion right there. 14-0. North Charleston will be up in this game. You think North Charleston kind of had it well in hand, but Academic Magnet came back and won this game. Watch the touchdown right here as I show you the final. 27-21 is your final in that one.
North Charleston and Academic Magnet doing battle tonight. AcMag off to quite a start. 4-1 for Bud Walpole's Raptors. North Charleston 2-3 entering the night. Over to Danny Jones Complex in North Charleston we go. The Raptors hosting the Cougars. No score early. AcMag backed up. Bad snap. Dennis Thomas. Johnny on the spot right there to recover for the touchdown. 6-0 after the miss. PAT Cougars on top. Everybody said. Still in the first board for the Cougars. Eric Williams to Staten Levine pulls it in. 2-point conversion this time is good. Still sad. 14-0 North Charleston. AcMag strikes back a little later. Andrew Alberg, 10-yard score, 14-6. Now they're happy. Nate Schlosser, he goes 50 yards for the score. Front of the program there. AcMag comes from behind to beat North Charleston 27-21. The Raptors win.
Academic Magnet tried to stretch its program record winning streak to 5 as it met up with North Charleston. Third quarter tied at 14, tied no longer. Magnets Adam Ackerman, 20 yards and the touchdown. Raptors in front, 21-14. To the fourth quarter, North Charleston answers. Eric Williams gets in from a yard out, but they miss the conversion, and the Magnet pulls it out, 27-21.
7 of the high school football season alongside the Post and Courier's Andrew Miller. I'm Scott Eisberg. Final game of the night. We're bringing in our ringer, Kingsley. He's been shadowing us all day here. Academic Magnet and Garrett. You like Nate Schlosser, right?
Yeah, I sure do. Great running back. And then my daughter went to Academic Magnet, so I'm going with the Raptors.
All right, Kingsley, who do we pick?
Raptors.
Raptors it is. Academic Magnet, Raptors. My money is on Kingsley's pick. Academic Magnet.
That kick.
Absolutely.
Good choice.
Yep.
Thanks, Les.
Next stop, Garrett for their game against Academic Magnet. One of the better games you're going to find on the night. Third quarter, tied at 12. Garrett on offense. Jamie Cooper takes the handoff. Down the sideline he goes. Finally brought down just inside the 20. It sets up a run right here by Kenneth Mungan, who tries to hand the ball up, but runs into the running back before taking off and eventually find the end zone himself. Made it 19-12 Garrett. Score would stay that way until late in the fourth. Abraham Doctor with play action, looking to pass, but takes off, and look at him go. The Doctor is in the end zone. They go for the 2-point conversion, and you know what? They make it. Academic Magnet pulls out the big win over Garrett. 20-19 is your final.
To the 2A ranks, hard to have predicted how big this game would be. Garrett and Academic Magnet both having superb seasons so far, both fighting for a region title, and tonight will go a long way. Both the Raptors and Falcons come in at 5-1 on the season. To Rick Burns Field in North Charleston we go for this one. How about Garrett Tech? There are the Falcons. Early on it's AcMag, the Raptors. Adam Ackerman, 15 yards into the score, 2-point conversion, no good. Raptors up 6-0. Clap for that. More for Academic Magnet. Nate Schlosser, top running back in the area statistically. Another touchdown, 10 yards out, 12-0. Still clapping. Back comes Garrett. Lewis Lawrence, 25 yards out for the score, diving into the end zone right there. Gets the touchdown, but AcMag beats Garrett 20-19. That's your final score. All right, the biggest 2A contest in the Low Country tonight, and one of the biggest overall in the area, was between Academic Magnet and Garrett. Yet both teams began the night at 5-1. The winner of this one would go to 2-0 in Region 6. That's Garrett's Shrine Bowl selection, Trayvon Sanders. He was also the homecoming king tonight. Fourth quarter, Academic Magnet down 19-12, but then it's Trey Perry going 38 yards for the touchdown, and the Raptors are within 1. And since they're on the road and it's late, they go for 2. And it works. Reese Moore to Josh Isaacs. It's 20-19. Raptors in front. Now the Falcons had a chance to respond. They drove down the field, but they fumble the exchange. Academic Magnet recovers, and the Magnet goes to 6-1. They tie a school record for wins on the season as they beat Garrett barely 20-19. Final game of the night, Academic Magnet and Whale Branch.
Well,
I've become an Academic Magnet believer. I know my daughter went there, although she's moved on. I like Nate Schlosser. I think he's a tremendous running back, tremendous talent, putting up unbelievable numbers. The Raptors got to go on the road. I'm a little concerned about that, but I got to stay with the Charleston team. I'm going Academic Magnet.
I've said it this year. I think Bud Walpole could be our coach of the year in the Low Country with what he's done with Academic Magnet. I said it in the paper. Their football team now catching up with their debate team, their mathletes team. I'm going to go Raptors as well.
Welcome back, everybody. The surprise team of the season has no doubt about it been the Academic Magnet Raptors. Bud Walpole's squad 6-1. A win tonight over Whale Branch would give the Raptors the inside track for their first ever region title. Down to Beaufort County we go. Homecoming at Whale Branch. Stefan Eugene finds a hole and gets a big pickup before being tripped up a few plays later. Amaji Stevens looks like a broken play, but he takes it down the field and he will fumble. Academic Magnet ball. That's good, but moments later, Academic Magnet will put the ball on the ground. Some ugly football being played down there in Beaufort tonight. Whale Branch recovers, so to Major Davis with a big pickup for the Whale Branch Warriors, and Whale Branch wins it 63-6 is the final score.
All right, Academic Magnet had a chance to add to its historic season tonight. A program record 7th straight win would put them alone in first place of Region 6-2A with 2 weeks left in the regular season. But getting it would be tough. On the road down in Beaufort County against the other first place squad, Whale Branch. And Whale Branch has some size. Here they are moving the ball down the field on Academic Magnet. But Raptors playing some defense. They forced the fumble, just couldn't turn that into points. And then Whale Branch's defense steps up. They recover the fumble. Magnet just couldn't get it going tonight on the road. The Warriors take down the Raptors 63-6.
All right, we're now huddling up live with Andrew Miller of the Post and Courier talking high school football tomorrow night. And, of course, the game everyone's going to be watching is that Battery Creek Academic Magnet game.
Obviously, a lot of emotions for Academic Magnet, their players, the head coach, Bud Walpole. I'm going to go with Academic Magnet. I think they're going to win one for the Bud.
I think they're going to rally around their head coach as well. No doubt in my mind, Academic Magnet. Let's go, Raptors! Let's go, Raptors!
Good battle. I apologize for the fourth. Good comeback, dude. Good comeback.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to week 9 of the high school football season. Playoffs just around the corner. The big football story this week, though, dealing with Academic Magnet. Head coach Bud Walpole fired, then reinstated after his team had a post-game ritual involving that watermelon some felt was racially insensitive. The Raptors, one of their best seasons ever, looking for win number 7 tonight against Battery Creek. And there is Coach Walpole back on the sidelines. Raptors come out strong. Trey Perry finds Reese Moore in the end zone for a touchdown there. The Raptors were going up big. Raptors controlling the game in the first half. Andrew Alberry finds the end zone. This nice run right here, and the Raptors fans with a chance of Coach Walpole. Very happy to have their team up. Academic Magnet looks strong on D as well. Although Battery Creek did come back fighting in the second half, it wasn't enough to win. The Raptors get their 7th win of the season. We'd love to hear what Coach Walpole had to say, but as Lainey Fritz joins us, she tells us we're not going to hear anything. Right, Lainey?
Yeah, that's right, Brendan. You know, as the game was wrapping up with just a few minutes left on the clock, Coach Walpole's son actually came over and told me that Coach Walpole did not want to speak with anyone, but he handed me this, a note card with a written statement on it. It says, "I am proud of the effort our team put forth tonight and appreciate the support of our student body, parents, and community," signed Coach Bud Walpole. Well, you know, Coach Walpole may have been tight-lipped tonight, but his fans were not. They showed their support, and they showed it strong for the coach all night long, chanting, "We back Walpole," and creating a walkway as the players walked off the field. They made it very clear that they're glad to have Bud Walpole back, leading the Raptors to more victories. This victory making them 7-2. And as for the watermelon smashing controversy, of course, the board meeting will be on Monday, and we'll be following that story right here on News 2. Back to you, Brendan, for some more football.
That is awesome. The Academic Magnet Dirty Birds Band, good evening and welcome to Friday Football Frenzy. Of course, the spotlight is on Academic Magnet tonight after a week of controversy. They play Battery Creek tonight with Bud Walpole on the sidelines, and Darren Stoltzfus, you were there.
I think there was excitement and anger in those drums. No, Scotty, it's been a week of turmoil for this football team. Serious accusations fired from those outside the program. Enough that Bud Walpole lost his job, fired from his post Monday night. 2 days later, though, offered the same position back. This team won practice with their head coach before hosting Battery Creek tonight. There is, though, Coach Walpole making his return to the sidelines. Didn't even miss a game. The students, of course, absolutely fired up their hashtag #FreeBudWalpole campaign. Well, Scotty, first quarter, AcMag on the board first. That is win. Adam Ackerman takes the handoff from way downtown. He cuts right through those Battery Creek defenders in for the score. AcMag on top, 7-0 after the extra point. Just before the half, though, 14-7 game. They go to the air. Trey Perry to Reese Moore, and watch Reese pull it in right before the goal line, just across the line. 21-7 headed into the break. Third quarter, though, the final nail in the coffin for the Raptors. Andrew Alber buries his way in for the score right there. 28-7. Battery Creek makes a run, but AcMag hangs on. A school record 7th win of the season. 28-20 the final score. An emotional night for sure. After the game, though, after such a big win, no players allowed to talk to the media. Our first chance to talk to Bud Walpole after overcoming so much adversity. Unfortunately, we didn't get very far. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. Do not push me. So, Scotty, a very emotional night, a big win for Academic Magnet. We did get a note card that Bud Walpole's son handed to me. I'm not sure if Bud wrote it or not. We say he will, but I'm very proud of the effort the team put forth tonight. I appreciate the support of our student body, parents, and community. Signed Coach Bud Walpole, of course, the community rallying around him. He got his job back, and tonight they get a huge win.
And they have one heck of a band here in our studio. All right, Academic Magnet Dirty Birds Band, take it away.
Installment of Friday Night Lights for 2014. I'm Andy Pruitt. He's Kevin Billadou. By now, many of you know the biggest high school football and sports story in the Low Country this week.
That would be the firing and rehiring, or the reinstatement, that is, of Academic Magnet head coach Bud Walpole. No doubt an emotional roller coaster for a team trying to do something special tonight. If Academic Magnet beat Battery Creek, the Raptors would set a program mark with 7 wins on the season. However, Walpole missed 2 days of practice this week, hoping that wouldn't have too much of an effect on the team. First quarter, Raptors strike first. It's Adam Ackerman, the long touchdown run going in for the score, and he kind of puts the football down in for the touchdown. Academic Magnet goes on top 7-0. Battery Creek would answer. It's Tyrone DeBerto getting in from the short touchdown to tie things up at 7, but Magnet would take a 21-7 lead at the half. Third quarter, Magnet adding to their lead. It's Andrew Alberg in for the touchdown run. Magnet ups their lead to 28-7, but the Dolphins would come back with a couple of onside kicks, leading to a couple of short touchdown runs. They get that lead down to 28-20. Last chance for Battery Creek. Late in the fourth quarter, it's fourth down, back to pass, trying to get that first down, but this one is going to get picked off by Josh Isaacs. Academic Magnet picks up their school record 7th win on the season, beating Battery Creek 28-20. Now, Bud Walpole did not speak to the media after the game, neither did any of the Academic Magnet players. Walpole did have a short statement on an index card handed out to members of the media at the game. You can see it right here, tweeted out. It said, quote, "I am proud of the effort our team put forward tonight and appreciate the support of our student body, parents, and community," unquote.
Academic Magnet looking for their 8th win of the season. They were hosting Bishop England. AcMag has more wins, but BE has been playing good football. Tonto, no Lone Ranger. BE 31-0 Bishops at the half when we got there. How about that? BE was off and running in this game. The Raptors got fighted up. Trey Perry dove in to make it 34-8. Again in the red zone, the Raptors would hand it to Nate Schlosser, who punches it in. 34-13, 14. Would this be the best ever comeback by Academic Magnet? With the onside kick, there's your answer. No. BE goes on to beat Academic Magnet 34-13. Is your 14 is your final.
Last week, the return to the sidelines for Bud Walpole, coaching Academic Magnet to a school record 7th win this season.
Pretty emotional last week as well. Tonight, back at the Danny Jones Complex in North Charleston, the Raptors hosting Bishop England.
Out to that complex, and tonight would be a memorable night for Academic Magnet for all the wrong reasons. It's a good night for the battling Bishops. Drew Pampoo, 60-yard touchdown run, makes it 7-0. Battling Bishops over Academic Magnet. Still first quarter, more Bishop England, more Pampoo takes off again. This one a 30-yard touchdown run. Not much defense tonight from Academic Magnet. Then it's Lawton Fosbury with a 20-yard touchdown run for Bishop England. Before you can blink, it's 21-0. Battling Bishops, and they play some defense too. Hit of the night right here. Andrew Pizzo. Oh, just levels this poor soul. Bishop England rocks Academic Magnet tonight. 34-14 is the final.
Important game in Region 6 2A. Bishop England and Academic Magnet. Winner gets second place in a first-round home game in the playoffs. Second quarter, Bishop England up 7-0. Drew Pampoo through the line and see ya. 40 yards for the touchdown. It's 14-0. The road team on top. Bishop England's defense looking good as well. Jacob Hand into the backfield for the tackle for a loss. Then we go back to the battling Bishops ground attack. Lawton Fosbury will take the pitch, and he'll weave through the Raptor defense for another touchdown. And Academic Magnet closes the regular season on a 4-game winning streak, 34-14.
Academic Magnet, another team that has had some issues this year at Timberland. Where do you go?
Well, Timberland's, I think, the best team in Class 2A. Now they don't have to play Dillon. I'm going Timberland.
Timberland for me as well.
Back to the ball field. Timberland looking to remain undefeated, hosting Academic Magnet in the 2A state playoffs. Start things off with Daniel Robinson on the very short run, but he barreled his way through the defense, run the rest of the way for the touchdown, 7-0 Timberland. Robinson had 108 yards tonight and 2 touchdowns. Academic Magnet trying to respond by handing the ball to Adam Ackerman. A-squared takes it 60 yards down the field. The Raptors, what would they eventually do with that drive? Nothing. They got no points out of it. So the Wolves just kind of keep on rolling. This time it's Ryan Hood to Roger Rembert. R-squared. They got A-squared and R-squared. Takes it in, kind of stares down this guy, which I don't like, but it was another Wolves touchdown. Timberland, they were up 35-0 at the half. They go on to win 42-0. Academic Magnet season is over. Timberland will host Whale Branch coming up next Friday night. Big win for Timberland. Thanks to all the guys in the press box who always call me with the final score and stats. You guys are the greatest up there in the woods of St. Stephen.
Back to the post
postseason. Despite the off-the-field drama, Academic Magnet made history with its first ever 6-game winning streak and program record 7 wins this season. Unfortunately for the Raptors, they opened the playoffs against Timberland, one of the most dominant squads in this state. The undefeated Wolves look like one of the teams to beat in the 2A Division II bracket. And they are up 7-0 late in the first quarter, make it 14-0. Ryan Hood on the money to Roger Rimbert for the 25-yard score. More from the Wolves. This time it's their defense. Daniel Robinson in the right spot, and he's going to pick off this pass. And then it's back to the Timberland offense, and this time it's a handoff. Brandon Smalls, there he goes, 25 yards for the touchdown. Timberland moves to 11-0 as they take this one 42-0. Academic Magnet season ends at 7-4.